Hello everyone, it's the TheCanadianWifier here, and welcome to a VGC game. Wait, what? Yeah, so a lot of people have been getting into VGC recently. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it. It seems kind of neat, but I don't know. This is a quick team I threw together with basically... Oh, I know something about VGC. Let's just throw the 6 best Pokemon on one team. So we got Sub, King Shield, 2 Special Attack, Aegislash. I believe we got Quick Guard, Quick Attack, Dual Stab, Tarak. Adamant Bish with Shucka. We actually have Lando with Rock Slide, EQ, Protect, and I actually think I put Stealth Rock on it. I'm not even joking, and you'll see that come into play in the second game. I wish I was joking. We got just standard Amoong, and I believe we have specially based Salamence with Double Edge. Looking at my opponent, it's actually Roger Rabbit. You may have heard of him before if you watch Spoon. He was nice enough to give me 2 games back to back to test out some teams, which is like I said, nice. Looking at his squad, he's got an Azumarill, which I know is a threat. Rotom Heat is a pain in the ass, and VGC is really unbelievably good. Outside of that, nothing seems too out of the ordinary. As for leads, I don't remember because I played this game so long ago, but I'm pretty sure I went Tarak Salamence because I wanted an Intimidate just in case he led with Azumarill. I didn't want him just, you know, bopping me turn 1. And I also knew that if he led a Rotom, which is a decently common lead, I would have Terrakion out on the field. If he led Bisharp, I could always Quick Guard or just kill it with Salamence's Hyper Voice. It just seemed like a decent pairing for me, so let's play it. Obviously, this is going to require a lot of pausing. Sorry for bumping my mic there. This is going to require a lot of pausing, more than the average game, because the game itself is like 5 turns long. It's not very long, and thought process or everything. So at this point, I actually didn't have Rock Slide on Terrakion, which comes into play turn 1 here, because Rock Slide doesn't kill Rotom Heat, but Stone Edge just OHKOs it, and I totally forgot Rock Slide. This was the first game I ever had with this VGC team, and I actually totally forgot Rock Slide was like broken as hell in VGC. So I have since switched it, but in this very instance, it is actually very beneficial that I have Stone Edge, because I'm going to Stone Edge the Rotom Heat, and I believe I'm just gonna Mega and click Hyper Voice. I might have Double Edged the Latias, but we'll see. Like I said, this game is forever ago. I actually protect Salamence because I'm slower than Lati, which is a much better play than I imagined. As that's a pretty good turn 1 for me, as Rotom Heat just dies to the Tarak Stone Edge as he ends up going out into Azumarill. I do a Quick Guard on Terrakion, so I assume I can go for that. As I'm actually going to pull a complete double, as Aegislash takes on Lati quite well, and I want Amoonguss in against the Azumarill, and at the very least I can always Rage Powder on the Amoonguss, as he is going to end up belly drumming, which is scary, super scary, and a Gardevoir actually has safety goggles. That's incredible. What just happened? Okay, so I actually set up a sub with Aegislash on the Switch. He actually switched out. I knew whatchamafuck couldn't touch me whatsoever, the Lati. So I get a basic free sub, and Aegislash is a god in VGC, is what I've learned very quickly in these 2 games. And when you get it behind a sub, it's even more of a god. Amoonguss is going to be able to chew the hit from Azu. And... oh, that was already the next turn. I believe I Rage Powder to get the free sub. Not exactly the best play, but on the next turn I'm going to just protect with Amoonguss, as I assume his Gardevoir is going to attack it, and the Azumarill is going to try to break the Aegislash's sub. And instead of doing that, I'm going to take out the Gardevoir with Flash Cannon and protect my Amoong, which it is what Roger Rabbit tried to go for there. As you can see, he did try to break my Aegislash's sub with Azu and take out my Amoonguss with the Gardevoir, but luckily the Protect prevented that from happening, and at this point I can just Rage Powder with the Amoonguss, and King Shield with the Aegislash? Oh, to get back into... Right, yep, Aegislash does that. He actually ends up attacking the Aegislash with Azu, which takes away a bit of his attack, which is kind of nice. At this point, though, I can just Quick Guard with Terrakion, which blocks the Aqua Jet, and I look like a freaking god, because Quick Guard Terrakion's pretty neat. At this point, I'm able to take out the Latias with Shadow Ball. I believe just King Shield with Aegislash, because it's safe as hell, and... that's a quick Arakion. I don't know why I have quick attack, to be completely honest, but at this point it's checkmate, because no matter what one he attacks, the other one can kill him. And this is going to be the first game, not played perfectly, but I think I I would say I outplayed him, but the Rotom Heat Stone Edge play on Terrakion, no one can expect that, right? Nobody's dumb enough to run Stone Edge Terrakion. Apparently I was, and the stupidity does not stop here in Game 2. Let's just turn music off real quick. Okay, we got a team preview, boys. As you can see, his team, judging just by the team, I definitely wanted to bring Lando, and not because Intimidate, although Intimidate is going to be incredibly useful, because of Stealth Rock. Like, literally half his team is weak to Stealth Rock, so that's kind of neat. Outside of that, I assume I brought Aegislash again. Looking at leads, I think I went Amoonguss Lando because I didn't want to be beat by Elite Thundy. I knew Lando could get off and Intimidate on pretty much half his team. Like, if he wanted to lead with his own Lando, if he wanted to lead with Salamence, or if he wanted to lead with Talonflame, Intimidate is really helpful. If he wanted to lead with Bish, it's not too big of a deal because I'm pretty sure Lando can take a hit from Bisharp. Obviously, it would almost kill it, but I'm pretty sure Lando lives the hit. And at the very least, I can always Rage Powder with Amoonguss and make sure of that. So let's just get into this, as I do end up leading off with Amoong and Lando, as we see a Bisharp and Talonflame lead. I get the Intimidate off, and, you know, Talonflame. Talonflame's not that threatening, to be completely honest, especially when it's Intimidated. As you can see, it only did 18%, and a +1 Bisharp didn't actually do that much at all. Earthquake does not quite kill the Bisharp, but I do end up putting it to sleep with Amoonguss, which is a decent play, I suppose, because it is the threat out on the field right now. Talonflame is at -1 and is now at -2, because I double out to Salamence, trying to get, I believe, just another Intimidate off on that Talon, as he ends up Will-O-Wisping my Lando, basically to render it useless, which, to be completely honest, it is. I assume he was trying to Willow me before I went for a Rock Slide, which would have been a pretty standard play there, killing off the Bisharp with Rock Slide and almost killing the Talonflame, I assume. Well, I guess if I wasn't burned, I definitely would have. But I go for Rocks because it basically, I mean, I don't know, look at his team, man. Look at his team. He's very weak to Stealth Rock. I figure, I mean, it's also just basically a free turn as I'm doubling out in the Salamence. I know he wouldn't be able to hurt me. His Bisharp is asleep and his Talon's going to be at -2, so it was a very free Stealth Rock. So at this point, I'm just going to be able to go for a Hyper Voice with Salamence. It's not only going to be able to finish off his Bisharp, which is still asleep, but it's also going to kill off Talonflame after Salamence dodges a Willow. Not crucial to the outcome because Salamence, like I said, is mainly special. I believe it's Roost, Hyper Voice, Fire Blast, and then just has Double Edge in the last slot. He's going to go to his own Mence and Thundy, and as you can see, those Stealth Rock are coming up huge for me. As we both protect Salamence, which is pretty funny. I do it to dodge a T-Wave from the Thundy, and he does it to Mega Evolve, obviously, and get that speed bonus. Lando, at this point, is basically fodder. He wins the speed tie with Mence and ends up killing me off with Draco Meteor before I can go for a Hyper Voice. But that's fine, as I still have Amoong and Aegislash chilling in the back. He taunts my Amoonguss, which is pretty upsetting, to be completely honest, because I do believe I just tried to go for my free Spore. But Aegislash is just so fucking powerful, man. That kills, by the way, only after Stealth Rock damage. So when I said Stealth Rock come into play, I wasn't joking. Stealth Rock allowed this Aegislash to just kill off the Salamence with Shadow Ball. He takes care of my Amoonguss, and now it basically comes down to will I get parried or not. Spread the Yellow Magic. Yellow Magic is a little too powerful. Even in VGC, Yellow Magic is the best magic in the game. But luckily, Aegislash is able to pull through. Man, I love using Aegislash. I wish it was still OU. Just the whole, I mean, obviously King Shield is what made it stupid because of 50/50s. But I really did enjoy the whole King Shield sub and then dual stab shenanigans. Obviously Shadow Sneak, Iron Head, Shadow Ball, King Shield was also very fun. Why am I talking about that? I hope you guys enjoyed this one. VGC is obviously something I'm completely new at. As you can see, I fucking had Stealth Rock Lando and Stone Edge Terrakion. I didn't play well. I don't even think I narrated this very well, but it's definitely something I've never done before, so let me know if you'd be interested in more VGC games. I could try building more teams, better teams, less shitty teams, and play a little bit better. And maybe even some lives, because they'd be infinitely easier to narrate than post-com, because post-com VGC just gave me a headache, and it was only a 9-minute battle. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, consider checking out my other stuff, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. See you later. Peace out.